Okay, so what we're going to be doing in today's lesson is we're going to be solving equations with brackets. So that's the main objective of today's lesson. Okay, so I'm just going to quickly do some examples and then I'm going to let you guys do some examples and some questions. So let's start off with the work. So solving equations with brackets. Right. So first example, we have 2 open bracket x plus 3 close bracket equals 10. What you need to do first is to expand the bracket. So we're going to do 2 times x, which gives us 2x, and then 2 times 3, which equals to 6, and equals 10. Now what you need to do, you need to undo this equation. To undo this equation, we're going to subtract 6 from both sides. So positive 6 minus 6 cancels out, so because 6 minus 6 gives us 0. And the golden rule in algebra is that whatever you do to one side of the equation, you must do to the other side of the equation. So 10 minus the 6 is 4. So we have 2x equals 4. Now there's two ways of answering this question. What do I need to multiply 2 by to give us 4? Or you can just divide both sides by 2. I like to divide both sides by 2, so I'm going to divide this side by 2 and this side by 2. And what we should have is x is equal to 2. Now you can always check whether this answer is correct by plugging it back into the equation. So we have 2, open brackets, 2 plus 3 equals 10. Now use your BIDMAS brackets first. So 2 plus 3 is 5. 5 times 2 equals 10. So yep, that's correct. So x is equal to 2. Over here, we're going to do the exact same thing. We'll repeat this process by expanding the brackets first. So we have 4 times x, which is 4x. And then we have 4 times negative 3. This is the crucial bit. A lot of students forget to incorporate the negative. They just put positive 12, when in theory it should be minus 12 equals 4. So we have 4x minus 12 equals 4. Now again, you need to undo this equation by doing the opposite operation. So we have negative 12. I'm going to add 12 to both sides. Negative 12 plus 12 gives us 0, cancels out. And what we have is 4x is equal to 16. What do you need to multiply 4 by to give us 16? It's 4. So x is equal to 4. Or you could have divided both sides by the 4. 4, so 16 divided by 4 is 4. So again, the answer is 4. So the crucial bit is to expand the brackets, okay? So it's a very simple it involves 2 steps. So 4 times x, which is 4x, 4 times negative 3, which is minus 12, equals 4. And we want to ensure that this side is equal to 0. The way we did that is by adding 12 to both sides. So minus 12 plus 12 cancels out, equals 0. 4 plus 12 is 16, so 4x equals 16. And then what do you need to multiply 4 by to give us 16? 4. So that's, we can check whether this is correct or not by putting it 4 back into the equation. So 4 open brackets, 4 minus the 3 is equal to 4. So 4 minus the 3 is 1. 4 times 1 is 4, so that's correct. Now the second example, we're going to repeat the same process. So we have 6x, 6 times x is 6x, 6 times 5, 30, is equal to 54. Now, again, to undo the equation, what we need to do is we need to minus both sides by 30. So minus 30 from here and minus 30 from here. We have 6x is equal to 24. Now, what do you multiply 6 by to give us 24? Or you can divide both sides by 6. What we have is x is equal to 4. Right, again, to make sure this is the correct answer, we're going to put this back into the equation. So 6 open brackets 4 plus 5 equals 54. So 4 plus the 5 gives 9, so we have 6 open bracket 9 equals 54. So 6 times 9 is equal to 4, that's correct. Again, what we need to do in the fourth example is to expand the brackets as always. So 5 times x, which gives us 5x, and then 5 times negative 4, which is minus 20, equals 20. Now here we have minus 20. I want to make minus 20 into 0. So what we need to do, we need to add 20. So minus 20 plus 20 cancels out, which gives us 0. And the golden rule in algebra is whatever you do to one side of the equation, you must do to the other side of the equation. So I'm going to add 20 onto this side. So what we have now is 5x equals to 40. Again, what would I need to multiply 5 by to give us 40? The answer is 8. Or you could have divided both the sides by 5 and it would equal to 8. How do I know this is the correct answer? Well, you can always plug it back into this equation. So we have 5, 8 minus the 4, close the brackets, equals 20. 5 times 4 equals 20, that's correct. So I know for a fact that this is the correct answer. So we have 3 open brackets, 8 plus x, close the brackets, equals 30. Now again, the only difference in this question is that the x is on the other side. It's not on this side, but it doesn't really matter. So all we need to do is expand the brackets as always. 3 times 8, which gives us 24. 3 times x, which gives us 3x equals 30. I'm going to minus both sides by 24 because I want to get rid of, cancel the 24, because positive 24 minus 24 gives us 0, so that cancels out. And whatever you do to one side of the equation, you must do to the other side. So we have 30 minus 24, we have 3x equals 6. Now again, what would I need to multiply 3 by to give us 6? X is equal to 2. And that's your final answer. You can always check, again, by plugging the value of x back into the equation. So it's 3, open brackets, 8 plus the 2, close brackets, equals 30. So 8 plus 2 is 10. 3 times 10 is equal to 30. So that's correct. Here again, it's the same process. You need to expand the bracket first. So again, let me write over here, step 1, expand the brackets. So 2 times 3x, which is 6x, and 2 times negative 2, which is minus 4, equals 14. We've got a negative 4. What would I need to add to negative 4 to equal 0? Obviously, we need to add positive 4, so I'm going to put positive 4, because minus 4 plus the 4 gives us 0. Whatever you do to one side of the equation, you must do to the other. So I'm going to plus 4 over here. So we have 6x is equal to 18. Now again, what would I need to multiply 6 by to give us 18? Well, the answer is 3. Again, how would I know whether this is the correct answer or not? By putting it back into this equation. So we've got 2 open brackets, 3 times 3 minus 2, close brackets. 3 times 3 is 9 minus 2 is 7. So I have 2 open brackets, 7, close the brackets. 2 times 7 is 14. So that's correct. Again, as always, expand the brackets, simple process. Again, first number outside the bracket, multiply it with the first term inside the bracket. So it's 5 times 2x, which is 10x. And then we have 5 times 3, which is 15, equals 65. We have 10x plus 15 equals 65. I want to get rid of this positive 15. Now to do that, you need to make it to 0. So what do I need to subtract 15 by to equal 15 to equal 0? So I'm going to minus both sides by 15. So 10x is equal to 50. So what would you multiply 10 by to give us 50? X is equal to 5. Okay, so that's our final answer. X is equal to 5. Again, you can always check your answer by plugging it back into this equation. So we have 5 open brackets, 2 open brackets, close brackets, plus 3 close brackets equals 65. 2 times 5 is 10. 10 plus 3 is 13. So we have 13. 5 times 13 is equal to 65. So that's correct, and that's correct. So we have 3 open brackets, 3x minus 8, close brackets equals 12. Again, I'm going to expand the brackets first. So 3 times 3x, which is 9x. 3 times negative 8, which is minus 24. And we have 12. So again, all I've done is expand the brackets. I've got rid of the brackets. Now we need to focus on this part of the equation, minus 24. I want to make minus 24 to 0, so I'm going to add 24 to both sides. We have 9x. So minus 24 plus 24 gives us 0, it cancels out. We have 36 on the right hand side of the equation. What would you need to multiply 9 by to give us 36? Well, the answer is 4. We can divide both sides by 9. So 36 divided by 9 is equal to 4. And that's our final answer. Again, we can always check whether this is the correct answer or not by plugging it back into the equation. So we have 3 open brackets, 3 open brackets, 4 minus the 8, close brackets, equals 16. So 3 times 4 is 12. 12 minus 8 is 4. So 3 times 4 is equal to, yep, that's correct. Got 2 more examples. So we have 4 open brackets, x plus 4, close brackets, equals 4. I'm going to expand the brackets. So 4 times x, which is 4x. 4 times 4, which is 16, equals 4. Again, what would you need to do to get rid of 16 to make it 0? You're going to minus 16 from both sides. So we have 4x equals 4 minus 16 is minus 8. And obviously we're going to have a negative answer to our equation. to answer to the equation, to the question, sorry. So it's what would you need to multiply 4 to give us minus 8, or x is equal to minus 2. Okay, so that's our final answer. Oh, sorry. We're going to get rid of that. So it's minus 16. 4 is minus 12. So it's minus 3. Put minus 3 back into the equation. So 4 minus 3 plus the 4 equals 4. Minus 3 plus the 4 is equal to 1. So 4 times 1 is 4. That's correct. And that's correct. See, if it hadn't been for me checking my answer, I would have got it wrong, but I double checked it. So that's correct. Again. So 2 open bracket 6 minus 3x close brackets equals 6. First thing we do is expand the brackets. 2 times 6 is 12. And we have 2 times minus 3x, which is minus 6x, equals 0. Now I want to get rid of this 12. I want to make it 0. So I need to minus 12 from both sides. So 12 minus 12 gives us 0, cancels out. And what we have is minus 6x equals minus 12. What would I need to multiply 6 minus 6 to give us minus 12? Answer is equal to 2. So x is equal to 2. And you can always check whether it's correct or not. So by putting the answer back into the equation. So you have 2 open brackets 6 minus 3 open brackets 2 equals 6. So 3 times minus 3 times 2 is equal to 6. Minus 6, and 6 minus 6 equals 0. 6 minus 6 gives us 0. 2 times 0 is 0. So that's correct, and that's correct. So if you want, you can have a go at these questions if you want. So I'll give you a couple of minutes. Okay, so the answer to these questions are as follows. So there you go. Thank you for watching. Bye.